there was this particular guy. It was just all with the camera. I think it was using an A7S3 or something. It was just like he comes strong in face. I'm like, that spirit of sportsmanship is still there. Or you're jogging on the road, you see a fellow man jogging, you just do like this for him or tap him or something like that. So there was this particular guy. I looked at him and the guy come on in eye. Okay, fine, you are shy. I'm shy. No problem. We go jam for the party again now. Later on in the party, I looked at him. He come on in eye again. I was like, this one will be shyness again. At some point, I went near him and I was like, bro, what's up now? And this guy was like,
I am not increasing my price because I feel like increasing it. There are 1,001 factors that are contributing to me increasing
that's
my
what I
price.
said. The only reason why I was saying why I show was because I knew that we see opportunities to chop money from there.
Yeah.
But inside, deep inside, I knew that I might not be able to do it single-handedly.
Yeah.
I think before I was somehow daft. Before I was daft because recently, like as you get older in your craft and by age, you be a bit wiser.
Yeah.
But like honestly, before I was really fucking daft because I used to see having friends that do the same thing as you do. I used to see it as competition. I used to see it as I'm making friends with you. Not like if you have work, not like you give me work. Guys, we they do ourselves. Now man they do man actually. Forget the cruise and now man they actually do man. Because just stay with that one. Now man they do man. That's why it's hard.
Welcome to another episode of the Bro Are You Okay podcast, where we hold space for men, especially in the creative industry, to discuss about mental health, identity, and something in between. We're not here to fix everything. We're here to talk. We're here to listen, and we're here to be seen. On today's episode, I have Khedarr with me. Khedarr is a filmmaker and a cinematographer, and he has worked with some amazing people and done some major projects. If you go to his page, you see it. Make sure that you are following him. But before we get right into it, we're going to be reading some of the anonymous rants or questions or expressions from you guys. And are you ready?
Okay.
Yes. So we sent out a link earlier, an anonymous link where men could rant and talk about things. And this person said, I am not good. It's been really hard for me since this year. I haven't gotten a gig at all this year and it's frustrating. I've been feeding by God's grace. How often do you get gigs?
First of all, is this a safe space?
Of course.
Okay.
This is the safest space ever.
How often do I get gigs? Like there are many times when I have considered leaving this profession, leaving this job. At some point, I even considered trying coding, something completely different, right? The entertainment / creative industry, and there's the tech / coding industry. So that message that you just said now is something that I've gone through like over and over again. Because me, for example, now I personally, I don't like 9 to 5s. I can't stay one place. That's just it. I don't stay one place. So I left 195 at some point. I went freelance. When I saw that gigs were not gigging, I went back to 95 again and I left again. So how often do I get gigs? I thank God for now, right? Even times when I don't get gigs that much, I just make sure I keep on doing something, like improving myself, right? I mean, that thing about improving yourself, bro, there's no end to it. You think, I made one fire video. You enter Instagram now, you see one bloody videographer from somewhere. You make one stupid video, and the first 10 seconds is better than your own 1 minute. So, like, I just try to make sure I keep myself busy because the gigs will come eventually, right?
I mean, yeah. I've experienced that before. I've experienced that over and over again. And I mean, there are some photographers that have never experienced it before and will never experience it. But at some point, I was like, hey, was I blacklisted? honestly, I've asked myself that question. Is there somebody somewhere that is saying, don't give this boy work, don't give this boy work?
At some point, I even thought that maybe this was not what I was supposed to do. I was just wasting my time.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there as well. There's a time I thought that I should just go back and go and face the social work that I read in university. Because I mean, I did well with that. So should I just go back? And that's one of the things that birthed every other thing that I do. Do you understand? Fashion design, creative direction, content creation, and every other thing. So if, God forbid, if one is not working out,
I like that.
we can always go back to.
Yeah.
But everything will work out in Jesus' name.
Yeah, that's for you. Some people don't have multiple stuff like that. Some people like put all their eggs in one basket.
Yeah. So are all your eggs in one basket?
Me,
Yes.
I even have a problem. If I have 10 eggs now, I'll try to make sure I find
10 baskets.
Do you understand? I have a problem with that.
I mean, that's good.
That's bad to me, right? Because how did they say this stuff? When you share your attention, divide it everywhere, and you don't focus on one thing, you can never be great at that thing.
But I mean, I would contradict that opinion, or I would counter that opinion, because we will still say that you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Try to. You can be good in. See, I think people say we're using only 1/3 of our brain.
I've heard that before.
So you can be good. I mean, it's just prioritizing and self-improvement. So if you like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, dedicate 1 month to one thing, the other month to this thing. That doesn't mean you're not checking on the other things that you know how to do as well. I mean, I do content creation, I do photography. When I wake up in the morning, I set the first 3-4 hours to photography.
But I will disagree with you on that. I'm not allowed to disagree with you.
Yes, of course.
Good. I'll disagree with you on that because I might be wrong, but most of us in the creative space, I'm sorry for the normal people in the creative space, right? But most of us in the creative space, we are usually slightly not okay. Like, it's either we are, people, let me not go towards that direction, right? But most of us in creative space, we are not balanced. And by that, I mean, for example, now, you focus your time on one thing, you learn this for like 1 month, 2 months, right? And it's not magic. You can't start seeing results immediately. So,
Of course,
we are usually not that patient. I can't speak for everybody. I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking for myself. I'm usually not that patient enough because if I do stuff for 1 month and I see that it's not
giving the results.
Yeah, and it's normal. You can't just give results in 1 month. I mean,
want to move on.
Yeah, we are energetic. We like to do something to work, get the fuck, go to the next one. Do you understand? So yeah,
we're completely different.
we're completely different.
We're completely different. For me, I just find a way to prioritize. I find a way to sectionalize every other thing that I do. I mean, there was a time I was reading. There was a time I was doing a course. So imagine that I'm a photographer, I'm a content creator, I'm a designer, and I run a digital agency, and I am doing a course. It's just dedicating different times of the day to it. That doesn't stop me from delivering when I need to deliver, because I know that photography is the main one that gives me the money to afford the other
Yeah,
ones.
I know them are connected.
Do you understand? There's this common perception that cinematographers are rich.
It's in a common perception. Okay.
Because, I mean, in situations where they want to book a photographer and a videographer, out of 100% of the time, they are paying the videographer more than the photographer.
That's because...
Do you make as much money as people think you make?
Okay, I think generally, right, the guys that do motion videos, like video, for example, generally make more. I might be wrong, like I said, I might be wrong. I just think that the guys that make videos generally make more than the guys that do static, like pictures. But the people that are now saying that cinematographers make a lot of money, I feel like you cannot make that lot of money until your hand strong well. And people, for example, now, you're just shooting event videos, you're doing this, you're doing that, and you get access to like a high paying client, and you call one kind of stupid money, like big money for them. They might have the money, but they won't argue. They will check, okay, let me see what you can do.
Done.
And they see that your work is just there. You can't get the money you're looking for. So I feel like, answering your question now, do cinematographers get paid that much? Yes.
Because I wanted to say that there was somebody here yesterday and said that the billions, the billions, the millions, the millions.
Is it the billions or the millions?
The millions, the millions,
Okay, the millions.
He said that if he buys a Prado today, that's just 5% of his money.
I will find that guy. Make I work for him a bit. Because I feel like those guys in the technical aspect of videography, like let me not say video, the real cinematography, maybe
Production.
the guys, like the guys that do film, the guys that do music videos, hold them for neck like this. Those are the ones that are stealing all the money.
I know, right?
Yeah, but you see videographers, like there are videographers, there are cinematographers. You see videographers are like, you know how in a club you have first 11, you have the bench. Now there might be videographers out there that have stupid money.
Sorry, I don't understand football.
Damn. Fuck. Okay. You know how in a bank.
But right? I get what you mean.
Yeah, they're starting 11, there's the bench. There are videographers that make a shit ton of money, but just in my own experience, like those guys in the technical aspect of shooting, like the filmmakers, the cinematographers, the music video makers, stuff like that, those ones they make the money.
Yeah.
But videographers that like cover events, do the normal videography stuff, yeah. I don't think there's that kind of money there.
And I feel like it's just based on experience. So you evolve. So some start as photographers, then move to cinematographers, then filmmakers, then directors, then producers. Do you get? So how long have you been in that space?
When I held the camera,
yes,
I started taking pictures.
Okay.
But then, just like you, like I think this is what you are called to do. Like you are good. But when I was taking pictures, I was shit. Bro, okay, let me say I didn't know a lot about photography then. But even after a while, I just felt like, nah, this thing is not for me. Pictures for me, you know how something is not really for you and you feel it. Pictures for me were like boring as hell. Because, okay, a photo shoot, an event, what am I doing? I'm just tap. Yeah, it shows that it's not really my thing, right? And when I first had the camera, like you asked, was when I was in 300 level in school. That's I think 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I started taking pictures and I was shit. I got my first gig in school. The guy didn't pay my complete money. I remember. Can we mention? Let me not even mention his name. It was an MC at an event in school. I was like, I should come and taking pictures separately, and I did my best. I remember I wore one sharp clothes that time. I was taking the pictures so passionately. This nigga did not pay my money. Okay, let me not go back to that. But yeah, I started photography. Then at some point, I was like, nah, I'm not sure I'm cut out for this, right? Then I started doing video. And I found out that video was like somehow harder for me.
Of course.
And it was more stressful.
Of course.
Yeah, so...
It's more technical.
Yeah. And that's why... Okay, this might not be related to the question you asked me, but that's why, me personally, I hate the film setting. I can do any other thing you ask me to do. As long as film, I hate film so much. It's too fucking technical. Like me when I was in school, I hated maths. I didn't know maths. Like I don't really sabi book.
Me too.
I sabi book, but I don't like maths, like the science stuff.
Me too. I sabi book. I just don't like maths.
I like what you did there. So see that technicality in filmmaking, everything has to be where they use the what's this thing called? I forgot the name.
You have to go by the books.
Yes, and I hate working by the books. I hate it so much. I like to do stuff where you say, okay, you are a professional. Do what you want. Like I like to run mad when I'm working. Like especially post production.
Yeah.
I want to be able to know that you will not tell me that please we only use so thing.
Yeah.
This is how we do our things.
This is how we want.
You won't really see the best of me like that.
So you like creative freedom?
I love it. I feel like if you don't allow me, because there are some. The thing about this thing is that there are some things you would do when you are working on your stuff, and people say that whatever you thought about, someone else would have thought about it before, but like that's bullshit. I mean, I'll say with my full chest, like,
Your ideas are unique to you.
yes, okay, fine, someone else has thought about it before, but the way you do your own might be different.
Different.
There was something I was working on recently, and I was, because the way I do my stuff, especially if maybe I'm doing like events, like covering events, especially nightlife and stuff. The way I do my stuff is, for example, there's an event on the 30th of this month. I start editing. I've not gone for the event too, but I start editing for that event from the 12th of this month, like 2 weeks in advance. What am I editing? I'm already editing my timeline in advance. I've not shot it. I'm editing my sound effects. I'm editing my how I'm mixing the audio together. Basically, so at some point I even started thinking that shall I not go do DJ work like this? Because sometimes the way I mix songs
Mix
together, I'm like,
songs.
damn, am I the one that did this? You feel me? So yeah.
So, I want to talk about competition in the creative industry. I mean, for me, I don't see anybody as a competition. But, when I started, there was always this like bad energy when I enter a room and there's another photographer there.
Thank you.
And I'm like, I'm not here to take your job. I'm just here to do mine and get out. Do you understand? So, photography is literally a way of life. It's like you are selling bottled water. Everybody will drink water.
Eventually.
So if we have 10 brands of water, it is fine.
People will still
because
drink.
people will drink water regardless.
Exactly.
So if you think you have a water business you want to do today, you can start it. Don't think that there's already a water base. And that's how we do with photography.
Do you understand?
I am not threatened by anybody. If not, I want to meet you and collaborate with you and work with you. But why is it that there's that bad energy from, I mean, which camera is he even carrying safe? Why is he
my
filming
Jesus
himself?
Christ.
Have you ever experienced that before?
With all due respect, guys that do that thing, they are mad in the head. When I first started this stuff, like especially when I first started doing nightlife,
Yeah.
right? That thing of what camera is he using? There was, oh my God, I can't forget. There was this event I went for. I remember very well. It was Piano District, and then that time I was still young in the whole thing, right? And I was still kind of like I won't say timid, but I mean I was still learning the ropes. I was not perfect, so I went for the event, and there was this particular guy. It was just all with the camera. I think it was using an A7S3 or something. It was just like he comes strong in face. I'm like, bros, relax now. Do you understand?
Not
And
deep.
me, I got there. I was like, because I was still a youngin now. I was
the
like trying
ginger
to
was
see.
there.
Yeah, I was like trying to see. Okay, let me find someone else that does. It's just like sportsmanship in football. You know how sportsmanship in football is. Yeah, even if we are playing against each other, that spirit of sportsmanship is still there. Or you're jogging on the road, you see a fellow man jogging, you just do like this for him or dap him or something like that. So there was this particular guy. I looked at him and the guy come on in eye. Okay, fine, you are shy. I'm shy. No problem. We go jam for the party again now. Later on in the party, I looked at him. He come on in eye again. I was like, this one will be shyness again. At some point, I went near him and I was like, bro, what's up now? And this guy was like,
Can
he
you imagine?
was just like, I'm like, who is fighting with you? You came to make money here. I came to make money here. Even if I told you are a senior man, show me you're a senior man and like, support, not even support, just, yeah, what's up?
It's not hard.
It's not
There's
that
no
nobody's doing competition
competition
with you. And the funny thing is that I don't want to be I don't want to say like bad stuff, but most of the guys that do like that, if you check them, they're not really sabi.
Yeah.
Because if you really sabi, what are you proud about? Do you understand that thing? I mean, I can't even forget that day in my life. I don't know his name. I don't know where he's from. I don't know if I've even seen him after that day. But the guy's a fool. Sorry, but he's a fool. Yeah. I mean, if I enter a space and I see my feeling, for example, if I enter this kind of set now, the first set of people I greet are the people shooting. Guys, well done. Even if I don't shake everybody individually, just well done to everyone.
With dealing with clients, this is something that I struggle with, and sometimes it affects my mental health.
Oh, okay.
That creating boundaries with clients. Now, there's some clients that, yeah, we've known them for a while and all of that, and you're sort of like family to
Yeah.
them. And, like growing and wanting to carry them along, has it been difficult for you? Because for me, it has been difficult. Especially like, okay, I've increased my price.
That kind of stuff, yes.
Communicating that to you is going to be very difficult because, Boye, it's you that we've been working with now. Why will you change your price?
Especially when you guys have been like very.
Do you get? And I'm like, I have to grow. And a lot of them don't understand that if I don't shoot with you anymore, I'm going to be fine. Do you get
that? Yeah.
I mean, like, God is good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So, and I think I don't know who mentioned it. Harmony mentioned it the other day. It was like that he always prays to God not to give his food to another person to give him. So God should give him his food directly. Do you understand?
I like that, yeah.
So some clients feel like, because you've been working with them for years, you cannot, as you are increasing your price, it does not affect them. That it affects you because the logistics that I'm going to be spending to you,
and
the studio I'm going to book, the equipment I am going to rent, I'm going to put all of that into consideration before I now add my own profits to it. How do you deal with situations like that?
You know what I feel? Those clients, those type of clients that think that why are you increasing your stuff? I think is most of the time they think that maybe, for example, for a full production, maybe they think that to rent cameras is like 5K or we are 7.5.
It's not just picture that are coming.
It's not just to do it like this. It's a big just do it for me. It's not just to just record. Go and tell your daughter to come and record you. Like most of them don't know
the technicality that goes behind.
Say you understand. So
I am not increasing my price because I feel like increasing it. There are 1,001 factors that are contributing to me increasing my price. Why I say
some of them, and my own opinion, is only very few of them that are innocent. It's only very few of them that are innocent, that they don't actually know. Let me say they're ignorant, right? But the remaining majority, they just want to be unfortunate, right? If it's their family member that is doing this job and they increase their price, they'll be like, okay, let's support him. But if it's an outsider now, they'll start questioning unreasonable questions, right? I've had people like that. I still have people like that. And some, like I said, some are very understandable. You tell them that, okay, this is not how it was before.
Yes.
People have increased their prices. This is what it costs. They will sit you down. They will talk to you. Those are the real ones that you should hold well. But you see those other unfortunate ones, they will start acting like they're the ones that brought you into the field. I feel like people will always meet people like that.
There was one, I even explained. I'm spending this amount, I'm doing this.
You explain.
Then I started with the emotional blackmail. So that means you want us to go.
She was a woman. She was a woman.
Of course.
I know.
You that we've been working with all this one. Now I have to go and look for another photo. How do you feel about that?
I know.
I was like, you are not going to emotionally blackmail
how
me.
do I feel about
you
that?
are not going to do that right now. And I'm like, this is my price. If you're not going to pay it, it's okay, it's fine. I will even repost the picture on your birthday. How do you feel about rejection? Now, there are different types of rejection. There's the rejection of you have sat down, you have talked, you have planned, you have sent invoice, and you now come and say, or you just ghost you. Then you will not see the job later.
That one happened to me like last week now.
How do you feel about things like that?
So I feel like that's like I have a bad habit, and I think that people should not have that habit. Just like one of the people I worked with in the past, right? Because before me, so I've done Boye, right, for big guys. So that guy always said this: money that is how does it usually say?
Money that is for you is for you.
No. Money that has not gotten to your hand yet, that you've not held the money, is not your money yet. So okay, fine. You met Mr. A. Mr. A said he wants to shoot a reality TV show. You've discussed price, you've done this, you've done that, and he's already looking so sure that on the 16th of August, we are shooting Mr. A's reality show. And you know that, okay, your gain from it is like 1.5 million. I started planning. You call your boys after the Monday after August 16th, they go his house. I they expect one huge money. You call your people, you're already planning for the money. As long as they have not sent that money yet, don't make yourself unfortunate because disappointments will always come. Right? And that's what I'm giving the advice. I'm guilty of it. I do it all the time. Like I've not held the money,
But
but
your mind is already
I'm already
there.
planning for the money. That's what happened to me like 2 weeks ago. There was this sports event that I was supposed to cover, and the guy he made me so. I trusted him so much. This nigga broke my heart, man. And he was like, "Okay, well they are not ready, Jai. Don't worry. I'll let you know when they are ready." 1 week after, so it's
So
on
the
their bloody page.
event.
I don't know who the videographer is, but like, congratulations to you, bro. Someone else shot it. Do you understand? So I feel like it will always come. They might not reject you because you are not good enough. They might just reject you because maybe you are too expensive, or maybe you are too cheap sometimes.
Or maybe there's another person that is fighting for that other person.
Exactly.
Because I mean, there was a job I was supposed to do last year. Person already told me, "Oh, work on your portfolio. Send it to me." I sent it. I did a follow up. I was like, "How far?" I was like, "That me, I'm here fighting for you. We are like 5, 6 fighting for you, but there's another person that is fighting for another person."
Yeah.
And now it now depends on who has
Who sabi fights pass?
who sabi
Really,
fights
yeah.
pass, and that's how the other person got the job. I'm like, I mean, life goes on.
I mean, yeah,
We
those disappointments
move.
are normal. It might not be because you are not good enough. Like, don't. I feel like we should not take that stuff to heart. It just happens. It happens to the best people, self.
So you get like that the feeling of when you already imagined in your mind that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that we do with this money, and they just call. It's even sadder when they don't call. When you tell me, "Oh, we're sorry, we have decided to move on with somebody else," it's fine. I understand. That one is sweet. Not that we see the job
Hi.
that you called me. Do you know what's even worse?
Okay.
That I have created mood board for you. I also want to give you ideas for the shoots. And that's why some photographers will collect consultancy. If you have paid maybe 50% of the money for consultancy.
In my mind, I'll come to swear for the person who eventually do the job.
Now.
The guy is innocent to buy swear for him.
They're not carry idea that I've given you. So you can give somebody else.
But I mean, it happens. I think it happens with different jobs, so not just
Of course.
creative.
Have
Industry.
you ever declined a job and felt bad about it?
I mean, I don't think so. I'm not sure. No.
And you're like, I should have just collected it though. Don't know what must have happened.
I don't think so. No.
So, what is that moment in your, in cinematography, mine is photography, that you've experienced and it broke you? Like,
Hey,
you were
Jesus.
down, like you're like, God.
I don't. Okay, it's not professional to mention people's names, but hi, yeah.
You're like, no.
No, don't
Why
complete
did this
the
happen
question.
to
No,
me?
don't complete the question. Don't worry. It was last year. I think November. It was twice. Okay, because of our
What
time.
happened?
Let me. Should I say one?
Okay.
Fuck. It was when I was doing my I was working under a guy, right? And I was doing my NYSC under him. I didn't do it with any company or anything. He was a big guy in the creative space, right? Then we had this project with Dangote. He had the project with Dangote. And I mean, I don't blame him. I just hope he doesn't see this episode, but like, man, fuck it. He was supposed to hire a team to do certain things. But because I was working as a copper under him, so I was basically handling maybe a job of three other people. Do you understand? So the Dangote job was like a lot. And then there were Dangote events that we had to go. There was a new thing they were unveiling. There were interviews we had to do with like top officials Dangote. Then at some point there was one that he wanted to do in Ibadan. And he was like, Khedarr, can I trust you to go alone? Normally he was supposed to follow me. But like, Khedarr, can I trust you to go alone? I was like,
Why do I feel like I know this person? We'll continue.
Okay. Like, Khedarr, can I trust
After
you to go
I'll
alone?
ask you.
I was like, why? Sure. Me saying the why, sure. Let me be honest. I mean, everybody has their own.
Yeah.
The only reason why I was saying why sure was because I knew that we see opportunities to chop money from there.
Yeah.
But inside, deep inside, I knew that I might not
Might
be
not
able
be
to
able
do
to
it
handle it.
single-handedly.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, yes now. He sent me to Ibadan. He gave me money, gave me everything. I remember, I just hope this guy doesn't see this, but I remember the money he gave me for accommodation. I pocketed it. I went to go and stay with my friend. I told him like hotel was like 50K or something. I can't remember. I went and stay with my friend in Ibadan. Long story short, like God wanted to punish me. We shot the event. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. Listen to this part. We shot the event. I went with a friend of mine. My friend, he was also a photographer, yeah. We shot everything. We got home. I was like, this night will go well. We shoot down good tape, like change there one. Once we copy the files, we'll just come on, go club now. Me, as a mumu where I be, I've always been a Windows guy, right? But his laptop was Mac. I called them my memory card, we're already preparing, we're close, no worry, we'll just copy the files, then we'll come out. I was the one doing the copying. I put memory card one, the main camera. I put memory card one in the Mac. Instead of me to do copy. So I was asking this guy, like, no be here the files dey, no be this memory card, no be this folder I dey. And he came and was like, wetin you do? That question even made me angry. I was like, I don't understand, I'm not illiterate. I cut and I
Cut and
pasted it
paste.
inside there. Fuck. Long story short, I now started looking for all the softwares in this world to recover stuff from memory
yeah.
card. Some of them were asking for $100. You go first pay money. At that time, I no guide. I was just serving, bro.
But another thing is, if a cut is interrupted, it's just maybe one or two files that it affects.
That
It
one,
has not removed.
because I think it's either because it was almost done or it was just starting. Because it was like it was not just in the middle.
Okay.
Everything went.
Wow.
Every fucking thing went.
How did you not deal with the job?
I mean, I think it was my prayer that worked. Because when I go back to Lagos, I remember when I got down from the bus and I was going to the man's house, I was praying. You remember we used 2 cameras. So all the videos that I did, and it was not even camera, it was not actual audio. We used camera audio. I had to go and pay for this Adobe is it Firefly or something? I had to pay for the premium service to just try and fix the audio a bit. Luckily for me, I don't even know how, but he didn't notice. And I think when I got to the house that day, it was normal stuff sound. So he was not really paying attention. I was like, this is okay, no, I was like,
And you're lucky.
I was lucky.
Should I tell you my own?
Tell me on.
So there was this weekend. I had 3 jobs that weekend. I had the Saturday was an introduction ceremony of my very good friend Nick.
It's even personal. Okay.
And that was her intro. Now all of us were excited about it. Went to Ogun State. You know Nick now. Ogun State went to go and do the shoots. The Sunday was a birthday dinner. And Shadi did the shoots. Then I copied everything into my system as usual. So on the Monday, I changed my phone to an iPhone. That was the first time I used an iPhone in my life. 11. And in the process of, there's this thing they said you can do that. You can move all your contacts from your iPhone, from your Android into your iPhone using like a cord or something. So I did the connection on my laptop, and the laptop went off. Okay. Come on. It went to one blue screen of don't press anything. Kiniko, it's not this thing. So I was like, how far? Because I calling people, do you know anybody that fixes laptop? Let me send my laptop to the person. I sent my laptop to this person. So I was like, the laptop, the hard drive in the laptop, you had to bring it out. You had to. It was my laptop for like 2 days. I mean, in my mind, I was like, you will fix it. Did you get? I was like, I just said, okay, bring my laptop back. He brought my laptop back. Sent it to somebody. That's what this person said. The CD in your hard drive is not rolling again.
You know the roll, okay. The CD is not rolling.
Anytime it's rolling, it's making it will roll for a few minutes, it will stop. But it wasn't coming up on any system. Hey God. I went to another person. I went to Total Security, Khedarr. They tried. They were like, at this point, it's only if they can send it abroad.
Abroad, that's how.
I sent it abroad to more professionals there. There's like the CD inside that's broken. Laptop no fall down from my hand. I was just doing one or two connections. You get okay. One of that guy now came. Kunle, I'm calling your name. Sent it to him. He was like, don't worry. By the grace of God, it will come out. This one down. I was there. This thing happened January 11, 2022.
Bro, you even remember it?
Why won't I remember the date? And it stretched through my bed. I mean, I was never gonna celebrate my birthday because, and now I was not forced to go and tell them that, see, my laptop crashed. Your pictures have gone with it. Luckily,
You told them.
I told them now I have to because they were already asking for their pictures. So I told you know what's funny? Both of them, I was able to recover some pictures from the cards. I already formatted the cards already, but I could recover some pictures. It gave me from couple pictures. All the bride's pictures had gone. It gave me from the couple pictures to moments. The other girl too, it gave me from when she stepped outside and everybody did surprise and everything. All her personal pictures of. So this girl wore a tuber dress, a million naira dress. Yeah, so she was. Her boyfriend called me. He was like, "Bro, why you they make my babe cry?"
She was shedding tears.
She was crying now. That's because she did not see her pictures.
You be like you don't go far.
He called me. I was trying begging. I was like, okay, what can we do? At this point, it was no. Then I was still this was like mid-January. I was still like, okay, that I've met someone that can fix it. That just give me time.
So you were still.
So I was still hoping. So that was like, that was the first level of grief. Telling them that they've lost their pictures.
You said that first level of
yes, grief. There are different levels though. And so then I couldn't concentrate on any other thing apart from that. So I couldn't concentrate on jobs. There was no ginger to do any job at that point. That's the only thing that was on my mind. I was dating too, so it affected my relationship as well. So that one to come and bring all the you're not giving me attention, you're not doing that. That was the situation. I was talking to somebody. That was the situation that made me fool. I felt so overwhelmed that I went to the balcony one day. I was crying because I feel like this is one person that should be understanding what I'm going through. Do not add to the problem that I'm going through.
But let's never talk about that because women.
Wait till. Then February came. Ogana said, I cannot recover the pictures again. Ogana that promised me with God.
With God, you use God, they promise you.
And I had to come back again and I come and tell them that.
No way.
There is no way. It's like, okay, what's the way forward? Now this other girl, thankfully, she's okay. That she has a bag brand. So okay, let me come and shoot all your bags for free. I did that. That one passed.
I mean, who doesn't like free
My
stuff?
friend. No. You've ruined my moment. No. I paid for bridal makeup. I paid for gilly.
You redid everything.
We redid it now. I carried backdrops to our house and we
You
did
paid
the
for
shoot.
everything.
Paid for every. I mean, it was a lot for me as I did.
Wow. No, a lot of people
I
can
paid
do
for
that,
makeup, paid for hair, paid for everything. Did the shoots again, and I think that was my lowest, one of my lowest moments as a photographer because I was depressed. I deleted all my pictures from Instagram. I was off the grid. I was off the grid because there was no ginger to do anything. I wasn't. You're not happy.
Yeah, I feel you.
And for you to create content, you need to be happy. For you to do public appearance,
I think that when you tell someone about it, they'll be like, it's not just they won't understand now.
How?
They really understand.
How? And in the middle of this, obviously, I had friends that tried to make it easier. My family, they sent me money that, okay, maybe if you can send it abroad, they would.
Nah.
At the end of the day, do you have friends in the industry? Do you have a why?
I don't know, man. I think before I was somehow daft. Before I was daft because recently, like as you get older in your craft and by age you be a bit wiser.
Yeah.
But like honestly, before I was really fucking daft because I used to see having friends that do the same thing as you do. I used to see it as competition. I used to see it as I'm making friends with you. Not like if you have work, not like you give me work. But that was
And
daft
things have
thinking.
changed,
Yeah,
yes.
I know. But now, I mean,
We're all doing the work together. Sure, you go and do the work. Just give me my own cut.
Yeah, kind of like there's even a lot of things that you can do with your industry friends and stuff like. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, me, I don't know how, but I don't have a lot of people like that. I
But
don't
you're
know.
open to things like that.
Definitely,
I mean, we are friends now.
that's one. That's one.
But how easy is it for you? No, so aside in the creative industry, because most of the time it's been very awkward making friends with guys. So like, how easy is it for you to make friends with your fellow guys, especially when there's nothing that you have in common?
Oh, it's very hard though because the guys we they do ourselves now man they do man actually forget the cruise and now man they actually do man because just deal with that one now man they do man that's why it's hard because I can't there are many things I want to say but I don't want to start like just pointing everything out make I know the emotional now man they actually do
But
man
it's a safe space. You asked
it's a
at the
safe space
beginning.
Abi
Yes. We'll use that to close.
it's now man they do man just leave am for there.
Thank you very much for coming on, bro. Are you okay?
I'm
If somebody
not okay
asks you if you're
actually.
okay,
Bro. I know they okay. No worry.
tell me why you're not okay.
He said, "Are you okay?"
Mm.
That's why I'm not okay. Leave her for there. If I'm not okay.
Thanks for watching this episode. Are you subscribed to this channel? If you are not, subscribe, like, share, comment. Someone that you might share this to must have experienced one or two. I might not know how to get out of the situation. Thank you so much, and I will see you another time. Bye.
Peace.